Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Nicola. I thought I might come on today to talk about some aspects of restorative practices. When you're talking about restorative practices, it's a behavior modification that is widely used in many school systems today. It's a system that is supposed to be more of a positive, helping a child understand what they did wrong to help them feel positive about trying to make changes in their behavior. And it is wonderful and it works quite well if you have a good foundation. But today I wanted to talk about different aspects because sometimes we get so wrapped up in how we're doing something that we don't really delve deep into how children these days think, because the way I felt and I was taught, it's quite different the way people raise their kids these days and the way children feel, especially with the advent of all the social media, video streaming, all that. I found that children these days are fearless. And when you say fearless, when you think about fearless, do you think about fearless being a bad thing or a good thing? Now we hear people say, I am fearless. I do what I need to do. I don't let anyone get in my way. You don't let anyone intimidate you. That is a good thing, but that's not necessarily being fearless. That's being courageous or being brave. Children need some type of fear in their life. You as an adult need fear. Fear is motivation. Fear is what activates you to get up out of the way of trouble. Fear is when you see somebody who doesn't look quite right. You know what? I don't think I'm going to enter this house. I'm not going to go across the street, or I'm going to get into the light, and I'm not going to go into this dark alley. Fear motivates you to do good. Fear also can be very positive because fear also motivates you to do good in an aspect as, I don't want to be homeless. I want to pay my bills. I want to have a certain type of life. So I am fearful of doing anything wrong because I like my freedom. So I'm fearful for doing anything that might be against the law. So having a sense of fear is a good thing. When I grew up back in the day, some people still say it. My mom would say, I'm going to put the fear of God in you. The fear of God, no matter what your religious beliefs are, I believe that when God disciplines us, he loves us. When your parents disciplined you, I'm not talking about beating or being mean to you, but when they direct you that you did the wrong thing, they love you. So to have a good, healthy fear of certain things is good. So we don't want our children to be to the point where they're fearless all the time about everything. We want them to know there's nothing wrong with being courageous or brave. And sometimes you need to be fearless because you want to be fearless when it comes to your convictions and what's right. But we don't want them to feel fearless in the fact that I'm going to do whatever I want to do and I don't care about the consequences. And that's an important thing when you're teaching restorative practices, when you're doing your classroom management. You have to talk to kids and make them understand that we're here to guide them and that we're here to help you. So you might want we're not that you might want to, you should temper your classroom management with the knowledge that you need to listen to me, and you cannot run on your own feelings, your own knowledge, because you haven't lived long as me. So yes, I like fear. Fear keeps me motivated. Fear helps me to stay out of trouble. And fear also allows me to know and realize that I don't want to ever disappoint myself or my family. So I try to do my very best. So, when you think about it, fear is not really a bad thing.